Everybody, and welcome back to Gone Stitching here on Blog Talk Radio, your show about needlepoint and embroidery. My name is Renee Seidman, and I am your host here at Gone Stitching. Today is, we got to announce the date, guys. It's how I keep track of things. Today is March 8th, 2010. It is 2 o'clock New York time. Gone Stitching is also your full-service needlepoint store located where? Come on, where are we located? In lovely downtown Bergenfield, New Jersey, which, by the way, is very lovely today. We are also on the web at www.gonestitching.net. And remember, when they ask where you've been, tell them you've gone stitching. Well, welcome back, everybody. We hope you all had a great week. And by the way, it is beautiful here in lovely downtown Bergenfield, New Jersey. We're sort of having, I almost hate to say the word spring. I know I've been going on and on and on about the snow and how much snow we're under. But, the sun god smiled down at us today, and I almost didn't want to come into work. It was so nice outside. In fact, I have in my car, I have a sunroof that you can open up. And for the very, very first time I did that, and then I decided that maybe I didn't want to go in and write stitch guides and do stuff for customers. And then I decided I would miss all of you. So, I had to come in and I had to go to work. But who knows, maybe I'll get some spring later. But we've been busy here this week. A couple of things going on. Last week, for all of you who listened, and we spoke with Elaine Oliverio from Little Shop, and I told you we'd be having a trunk show, and we do. So for all of you that perhaps are not local or local and want to check things out before you come in the shop, let me give you their website again, which is www.littleshoppe.canvascompany.com. All right, and if you remember, Little Shop is really known for their three-dimensional things, cakes and cookies and baskets and fruit and shoes and chocolates, and I could go on and on. But the trunk show did show up here. It is here. It's laid out all in the front room, along with quite a few finished samples. So we're going to have that trunk show here probably through the first week of April, I would guess. So if you're in the area, if you're in the New York City area, we would love for you to come in. If you're not local, give us a buzz. We will get you out here, I promise. We're like 10 minutes out of New York City. For those of you who are local, remember, tomorrow is our late night. We're open until 10 p.m. So this is something fun. If you're looking for a fun project to work on, for the spring, or maybe the kids are going to be home from school. It's a little scary, but spring break is really coming up soon. So maybe you can come in and pick up a couple of chocolate dipped strawberries to work on. Wouldn't that be fun? And then you can always make the cake plate to put all of those cookies on top of. So, all right, I'm getting hungry, and I think I've grown a size since I started this conversation. But so that's what we've been busy here. Our other news, for those of you who got your mail today, the new issue of Needlepoint Now came out. And yes, Michelle and I are in it. We're so excited. In fact, if any of the people over at Needlepoint Now happen to be listening, we need a lot more copies because, we have siblings and parents and, everybody wants a copy to put on their refrigerator. But this issue happens to be a great issue, aside from the fact that we're in there, which we're very excited about. But, yes, you can read all about the show. But the front cover, which is the piece is called an Art Deco Tulip. It is a beautiful piece. And that piece was designed by Libby Sturdy, who happens to be our guest today. No, we did not plan this in advance, guys. You're going, you knew? No, we didn't know. It just sort of happened. But it means it was a good thing, and everybody should go out and buy this issue of Needlepoint now. So before we go any further, we're going to see if we can get Libby on the line. Maybe not.
Hi.
Libby, are you there?
I am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Libby. Well, congratulations, first of all, on your article in Needlepoint Now.
Thank you very much. It was fun to do.
So, you know what, we're going to talk about you and what you do, but since we already talked about the article, why don't you tell us a little bit about this piece?
Well, Elizabeth, who is the editor, asked me to design a cover, and I had a piece of antique jewelry, which was a red tulip, which I had always wanted to turn into needlepoint, and I offered that suggestion to her, and she said that would be wonderful for a spring issue. And I said, great, and I'm going to do it in silk and metal threads to give it a little glitz. And she said, that sounds even better. So this is how the design happened. And
well, it's really fabulous. And for those of you who might be new to Needlepoint now, because we know that there are some of you who are first branching into, sort of the national scene of needlepoint, knowing that, there are, bigger organizations and other people out there. There is, excuse me, there is a pattern that you can enlarge.
Yes. You have to enlarge it, I think it's 133%, which isn't too bad because you can take it to any copy place and they'll enlarge it for you. And then you just follow the directions because you just need a piece of canvas, of course, and a hard number 4 pencil, or if you're really brave, a Sharpie permanent marker to trace the outline. And then you can just start stitching because all the directions are in there. And there shouldn't be any problems because we really looked it over to make sure everything was included.
Well, it is great. And, guys, I will vouch for her. I mean, we have a full material list here. It tells you exactly what threads to use. It even tells you what size needles you need. So, everything is very, very clear, I promise. And you can go into any of your local needlepoint stores and, just bring in the list and say, just give me this. This is what I need. I need page 7. Everything on page 7, just put it in a bag. Here's my credit card. This is what I need.
And if they want a different color tulip, they can do that too. If yellow is their favorite color, just use the same kind of threads, and then you can change it to a yellow tulip, orange tulip, pink tulip, or whatever.
Right. So you would suggest if they're switching threads, keep the brand, just change the color.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and guys, there is a reason for that. I know somebody's going, well, what does it matter? It does matter because the stitch that Libby has chosen is really dependent on the type of thread that she's using.
Mm-hmm. And if you change kinds of threads, then sometimes the stitches will not work in the area.
Okay. All right, but that's easy enough. But I'm telling you guys, just, page 7. Hand it to your local needlepoint shop, that place you spend all your money at, and say, this is what I want to do. So, but it's a fabulous, fabulous piece. What is, I don't see it here, so I'm going to ask you, do you know what the skill level is on this piece? Just in case somebody is
believe it or not,
interested?
probably an intermediate. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so guys, this is really a fun project, and for those of you who are looking for something fresh, maybe for this spring. I mean, I know I've really been pushing everybody, Libby, to kind of pull out, all the hundreds of canvases that they have stashed in their closets and drawers and attics, because we know everybody. All stitchers have a closet somewhere where they just keep putting all the extra stuff into. So we've been trying to get people to actually stitch some of the stuff that they love.
Well, I actually have a trunk with the same